Tanglin, we aim to be the best we possibly can be, and that is a world-class school. We have high expectations of the school, high expectations of staff and the students. The students themselves are dynamic, motivated and enthusiastic. But most of all, we are proud of the fact that they are good people and good citizens. Therefore, we're looking for staff who have energy and enthusiasm, a passion for learning and care for children deeply. Teachers who want to work at a world-class school.
I think it's a really special school. I think it's fantastically well resourced. The parents are very supportive, the children are enthusiastic and keen, and from the moment the first child walks through the door, it brightens my day, and I think lots of people who work here feel exactly the same. It's a really wonderful place to work.
We're a learning community, so not only for the children but also for the parents and for the teachers. We see ourselves as a triangular partnership where everybody is involved in the best interest of the children. We want them to learn in a safe, welcoming community.
I've never worked with people who are as professional as Tanglin teachers. This does seem a bit cheesy, but they just are very good. Everyone's incredibly professional, incredibly creative, people are really innovative, people really care. They give up hours and hours and hours of their day to not only teach the children, plan for the children, resource for the children, but also to contact parents and update parents on what's going on. And meantime assessing children and looking for the next thing to do, the next creative thing to do. So I feel as a group of teachers they go over and above.
Tanglin bases its curriculum on the English National Curriculum, which gives us the benefits of structure, progression and continuity. But obviously we want to develop the curriculum so that it takes on board our local setting. So at Tanglin, academic standards are important. We want children to be as literate and numerate as possible. We want them to be well prepared for the next stage of their education, whether that's making the transition from juniors to seniors, from GCSE to A-level or IB, or of course into university. But what's most important is children's personal development. Our curriculum is underpinned by 10 really important qualities, and those qualities inform how we teach, they inform what we teach, and they provide a common reference point, whether you're working in reception, whether you're working in the junior school, or whether you're working in the senior school.
I think Tanglin is a good option for teachers considering a posting overseas, because what they'll experience at Tanglin is a school that is very much interested in innovation. Innovation in a number of areas, from curriculum and curriculum development, approaches to teaching and learning, facilities, and even professional development.
In the senior school, you have the opportunity to teach GCSE, IGCSE, the IB Diploma, and the A-levels in the sixth form college. So you have a wide diversity of teaching opportunities. To be honest, at Tanglin, you work hard here, but the rewards are very, very good. The salary is very competitive. The sense of achievement you get from students doing very, very well. The expectations are very, very high.
Tanglin's biggest strength is its community. It's a vibrant community, whether you're a parent, student, or a member of staff. We want everyone in the community to be known about, cared for, and have a role to play within the community. It's an exciting, dynamic place to be.
The support network that is automatically generated by coming to Tanglin is amazing. Again, it comes back to that. Everyone mucks in, everyone supports you, everyone knows what it's like to come overseas a long way and start a new life. Having 7 other colleagues to work from, bounce ideas from and share experiences with. The teachers at Tanglin become your family. I think that's the most important thing. That's the thing I've enjoyed most anyway, is the fact that now my best friends are my colleagues and my work partners.
I absolutely love living in Singapore. I've only been here for 9 months or something, but just the amount of things that you can do with Resorts World, Sentosa, you've got excitement, you've got the beach on your doorstep, you've got absolutely everything that you could wish for.
I've lived in a number of countries internationally and worked in international schools. I'd say Singapore is a real advantage for international teachers in that it's a very easy transition from a home country to living abroad. Singapore is very, very safe, very convenient, very organized, very efficient. So for people who are considering living away from home for the first time and working away from home, with or without a family, Singapore is a very, very smooth transition and really an enjoyable place to live.
We are in the senior school, of course, where we're bound to deliver at the end of the day decent examination results and so on. So a good degree of subject mastery is essential for everyone who comes to work here. But more importantly than that, we want them to think of their profession, teaching, as a vocation. We want them to be committed to the young people over whose futures they have some control while they're here. And we want also them to share their skills and interests with us whilst they're in the school so that they can challenge the youngsters here. We have in front of us the next generation of adults and leaders, and it's hugely important that we give them the right impetus and inspiration to go out and do their bit for all of us.
Fabulous, fabulous, love it. Have no plans on moving until they find me out. Being a long way from home. That's the only thing that I find reasonably difficult is Skyping with mum and dad at the weekend. That's the only thing. It makes me feel a bit homesick, but not enough to take me home.
I've never been to a school that is so open to new ideas, to suggestions, and actively encourages each teacher to make their own individual stamp on the curriculum and in the opportunities that they can provide for the children. And I think that the school that encourages so many exciting opportunities for children is a school that is outstanding.
So ultimately, Tanglin is a great school, it's full of great people, and it has great achievements.
At Tanglin Trust, our nursery is full of children who have a love of learning. Our curriculum is based on the early years foundation stage. Everything we do is linked to children's interest, a child-led approach. Children are naturally inquisitive, so when they step in the door in the morning and there's something different, they want to find out more. Our innovative approach to learning and the expertise and the experience of our team provide exciting opportunities for our children to learn and to grow. We want our children to develop life skills, problem solving, develop their creativity and collaborate. So we spend a long time observing our children and watching what they're learning and what they're interested in. And by doing that, we can carefully plan a really personalised curriculum. We talk about being a big school with a small school feeling. The magic of our early years curriculum is that the children are learning from a cross-curricular approach. For example, a cardboard box we all know can be anything. It can sometimes be turned into a boat, into a rocket, and then we extend the children's learning by capturing those interests. We build upon these opportunities for learning by developing social, communication, maths, literacy, and life skills. Our classrooms are set up to ensure our children can independently access everything in the space. So you'll see a mixture of natural, recycled materials, authentic, real items, allowing children to develop their imagination, creativity, and their curiosity. Our spaces are purposely calm and tranquil to make sure that our children are in the best possible learning environment. As the first school in Asia to be accredited with the Curiosity approach, we have seen enormous benefit to our children and how they learn. Sometimes when they can't find what they want, they need to problem solve, think outside the box and use something different in the classroom. Lots of learning takes place inside our classroom, but as much takes place outside, where they can explore the outdoor kitchen, tell stories, sitting on a log in the garden. They can be dancing on the stage near the music shed. They love to climb up high, take appropriate risk, whether they're balancing along planks of wood that they've joined up with crates, or whether they're on the climbing wall in PE. I'm incredibly proud of the nursery here at Tanglin and believe we deliver something really special for the youngest children in school. We want to get the foundations right for the rest of their life because we know this leads to higher levels of attainment and success in life. It's lovely to see students who started here at Tanglin Nursery leaving happy, confident and with a lifelong love of learning.
Tanglin Trust School is the oldest British international school in Southeast Asia. We've been around since 1925 and we've been a dual pathway sixth form college since 2009. Since introducing IB, it's allowed us to offer bespoke curriculum for all of our students. We can really tailor their learning styles and their interest to the pathways that they're following.
Personally, when I was looking at the A-level and IB history course, I had always kind of been set on A-levels. But the International Baccalaureate, we do the Spanish Civil War, we do Mussolini and Mao in China, and we do such a range of topics from all of these different countries that I felt really compelled to choose the IB.
One of the main reasons I did IB was the language aspect of both English and a foreign language, as well as the depth in terms of maths and sciences that it gives me.
I just took the A-level pathway because I knew from all the support and guidance in Year 11 that narrowing down my options would be a better fit for me as a learner.
I wasn't quite sure of what I wanted to do for university, and therefore IB gave me more options to explore.
In any discipline, in any subject here, there's a lot of care and attention from the teachers. The teaching quality is consistently amazing here.
Their passion for you to thrive as a student, as well as their genuine nurture, is really evident, and I'm really appreciative of this.
Tanglin students see their teachers engaging with their subjects with absolute passion. We're all still very keen on learning more and more about our own subject. Whether you're a philosophy teacher or a literature teacher, I think it's exciting the world that we live in because it's got so many opportunities to bring contemporary experience into the classroom, and I think that inspires students as well. It encourages them to engage with the world around them.
One of the most engaging things I see with teachers at Tanglin is they're often very proactive in their course material, and it's always changing, it's always dynamic, and it's something I've really enjoyed. It's so accessible to go to my IB coordinator or my head of sixth form or even my head of year to just ask for questions regarding my subjects or even just personal kind of discussions.
They want everyone to do very well, so they are willing to sacrifice their time and sacrifice their energy to make you a better student.
My parents and I will come in and meet with my subject teachers twice a year. They happen at strategic points throughout the year where we need to be discussing with our parents options for their forthcoming pathways or the kind of grades that we're realistically looking to achieve. Beyond just the grades, they're also talking about how we're doing the classroom. They know us well.
I think sixth form at Tanglin provides students with an abundance of opportunities and an equal balance between the academics and the extracurriculars, and I think that's really important to keep in mind when you're at such a high level.
One of the things that Tanglin has encouraged me to do is really push myself into leadership and gain the crucial skills that I find myself using constantly nowadays.
We are given the responsibility of our own individual learning, which is supported by a really heavy network of the pastoral support. So that's the head of sixth form, the head of our year group and deputy head, for example, as well as so many other people that really push us to go for our goals and apply to that top university.
Ultimately, by the end of their time with us, we hope that students leave us being future ready, academically well equipped, but also socially and emotionally balanced and able to take on the challenges of wherever they're heading next.